When it comes to Omicron, one thing seems certain to bioinformatician Shishi Luo: another surge will occur. That's because new versions of Omicron are emerging, here in the United States and in other parts of the world as well, like South Africa. These new variants have a key set of mutations which enable them to spread even faster than the previous versions of Omicron. So people are wondering, if I had Omicron once, can I get it again? Now 2 preliminary studies, published online this week, start to answer that question. And the results show just how quickly Omicron can mutate and overcome the defenses our immune systems put up. Before we get to the studies, let's look at what these variants are doing in the U.S. and South Africa. In the U.S., a new version of Omicron called BA.4 emerged in central New York State last month, where it caused a steep rise in cases. BA.4 is now found across the country, and it spreads about 50% faster each week than the Omicron BA.2, which has been dominant in the U.S. variant. Given how this new variant is rising now in the U.S., it will definitely come to dominate here, says Luo. And so I think the question is, how high will the surge go before it peaks? How big of a bump will it be? I don't know the answer. It really just depends on people's behavior. In South Africa, 2 of these new Omicron variants, known as BA.4 and BA.5, are causing a 5th wave of cases. In the past 2 weeks, cases there have nearly quadrupled, from about 1,200 each day to 4,600 each day. And the positivity rate jumped from about 8% to 18%. What these new variants show is just how wily Omicron is. In terms of the ability to evade antibody activity, Omicron is a master player. It's way more efficient than all the previous variants, says virologist Pei-Yong Shi at the University of Texas Medical Branch at Galveston, who wasn't involved in the newly published studies. Like in this case, you need just a key mutation that can totally flip things around. The 2 new studies start to explain why, all of a sudden, these new variants have started to spread so quickly. The answer boils down to one key factor: their mutations allow them to reinfect people who have already had an Omicron infection. This reinfection risk may be higher for people who are not vaccinated. In the studies, researchers took blood from people infected with the original Omicron variant, BA.1, and looked to see if the antibodies in the blood could neutralize newer versions of Omicron, including the one that emerged in New York State, BA.2, or the 2 variants surging in South Africa.